Welcome, beautiful singers, to your very first voice lesson. This is for beginners or anybody that's just getting back into singing, anybody who is curious, and welcome in. I'm so excited you're here. My name is Alavi. I started singing professionally in 2018, and I started training my voice back in 2012. So I have a lot of experience with working with a few different coaches. And over the past couple years, I have really dove in and given my voice 100%. And I want to share all of my wisdom with you today in some very simple, easy steps. I'm going to give you 3 steps to improve the sound and the feeling of your voice. Because if your voice sounds great, but it doesn't feel great, it doesn't matter. It's not going to be a fun experience. So here we go. Tip number 1 is to make sure that you have been drinking water. Get your big cup of water, and you can add a little bit of Himalayan or Baja Gold salt in there. Just get any type of like trace minerals, because if you're just drinking water and you're not adding extra minerals on there, you're not going to actually be hydrating your voice on a cellular level. So I definitely want you to do that. So that is step 1. If you think about your voice like a car, your car has to have oil in the engine, and that is basically what our water is. You always want to make sure you're changing the oil, you're keeping up with it, there's no leaks or anything, and that's going to keep your voice nice and lubricated and wonderfully hydrated. So take a pause here if you don't have a glass of water near you, or if you do, let's take a sip together. Ooh, wonderfully done. All right. Okay. Number 2. That was the first step. We've already done 1 step. You are doing so great. Step number 2 is we want to warm up the body. So we're going to do some simple shoulder rolls back a couple times. And with everything with the voice, we want to start very easy. We want to start very slow. One of my favorite sayings is low and slow is the way to go. You can call the crock pot method, right? You're going to make that roast really juicy and tender because you're cooking it all day for hours and hours and hours. So think it's not going to take that long to warm up your voice, but it does make such a big difference when we make sure that we're going low and slow. We're not just going in hard and fast, because the harder and faster you warm up, that's the quicker you're going to gas out. So if you have a performance or you really just want to sing your heart out and be at the best of your ability, you want to go nice and slow and easy. So as we breathe in, take the shoulders back and slowly, just very gently roll them back. And you want to start to get connected with your breath. You can close your eyes here to get that mind, breath, and body connection. So if your water and your hydration is the oil in your car, your breath is the gasoline. So that is the power, that is the foundation of every single note that you're going to sing. And let's switch and now move the shoulders forward. So we're going to want to take those nice deep diaphragmatic breaths. So really think about breathing deep into your belly. You can even bring a hand to your belly right now and one on your chest. And breathe deep into the belly. Let the chest rise. Exhale. 2 more times. Low and slow is the way to go. Take your shoulders back a couple more times now, and take your right ear to the right shoulder. And your left ear to the left shoulder. You might feel like one side is a little tighter than the other. Go ahead and give it a gentle massage here as well. We're bringing the blood, the oxygenated blood that we just took those deep breaths with, to our neck and our shoulders and our ears. And our jaw, it takes over 100 muscles to sing. It's absolutely incredible that we can even do it at all. So we want to make sure that we are just gently and sweetly warming up the body, warming up the breath. And then we can actually start to make some sounds. Before I get into any of the scales and the piano, I love to start with some very simple humming, some very simple slides. So we just kind of go, and you can do this along with me. You can still move around. Yeah, maybe like get into your hips now. You can do this sitting or standing. And really get into your body. Feel, make sure it feels good. Like singing should feel so good, and also warming up should feel amazing. So get into the pleasure and the excitement of, oh my gosh, we're about to get it. We're about to sing. And then we're gonna move into the other direction. So doing these little hip circles into the other direction. And coming back to stillness. Get some more water if you need it. So, like I said, it takes over 100 muscles to sing. And just like in any exercise, like if you're going to go to the gym, you want to make sure you do your warm-ups first, because it is going to help coordinate the muscles and help you actually sound amazing. So, number 3 to our 3-step beginner program right now is very simple. We're going to warm up the voice. We're going to do our warm-ups and do our vocal exercises. And these can be really fun, especially because you are going to sound so much better when you warm up. I mean, I have not warmed up before, and I can tell in the way that it feels and the way it sounds. So first we did our little our humming. Now we can go a little bit higher. Now everybody has a different range. I am a mezzo soprano, and basically what that means is I have a really quite a big high range, and I can kind of go pretty low as well. So I'm kind of in the middle, but my voice is comfortable pretty high, but that's not everybody. If you're a man, you're probably going to have a lower range, and some women have a lot lower ranges as well. So what we're going to do is just go, and you want your volume to be at about, like if you could like yell, and it would be like at like 50%, but we don't want to yell. No yelling is allowed if you're a singer. You can raise your voice a little bit, but yelling can be very straining on the voice. And the beautiful thing about singing is that we live in our instrument. Our instrument is our voice, and our voice is our instrument. So the things like sleep, exercise, getting sunlight, drinking enough water, like these are all very healthy things for our instrument, and making sure we're actually taking vocal rest as well. And things that are not very healthy would be yelling, screaming, not getting enough sleep, not drinking enough water or coconut water or bone broth. Those are also really hydrating. And yeah, sleep is like honestly the number one thing that is going to transform your voice. So I just want to give you these tidbits because you can't out sing poor habits. So if your habits are not there and you think you're going to sound amazing, you maybe could do it for a little bit and maybe you could get away with it, but long term you will damage your voice. And I don't want you to damage your voice. I would love you to sing for the rest of your life and sing so powerfully and so beautifully. That's what I want for you. Okay, so what we're going to do again is go into these slides, but go higher and higher. Again, keeping that volume not very loud, low volume and slow warm-ups at the beginning. Because at first we're going for chord function, chord coordination, and then we go for a polished sound. So at this time too, don't worry if it's a little cracky or a little pitchy or a little weird, just go for it. So we're going to go, hmm, hmm, hmm. And you might feel a break. There's different vocal bridges, and that's totally fine. The more that you train your voice, the more you're going to have that flexibility and that chord coordination, that function all the way through. But at the beginning, when I first started doing these slides, I would be like, and there'd be like a break there. So that's completely fine and completely normal, and it's nothing to worry about. Mm. 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 All right, beautiful. Great job. Now you can do that for 5, 10, however long you really want to, minutes, but just even a few is better than nothing. And if you want to go deeper and really start to shine and learn how to sing like a professional and sound like a professional, then please, I am inviting you, please come to my 5-day group coaching experience. It is called the Sing with Confidence Challenge, and I am running it. I'm going to be starting it in 2 weeks on March 9th, and I would love for you to be there. We're going to meet for an hour every day where I will help you warm up your voice and learn some things that the pros use. And then, of course, we'll go over mindset too. You're going to get connected to your superstar identity, because I know that you're a star. And whether you want to sing on stage or you want to sing with your children or your friends or go to karaoke and sing better or sing on a worship team, anything, or if you just want to do it as a hobby, everything is welcome. And from beginners to pros to anybody in between. And this will really transform your voice and your mindset. You're going to be able to compress time. And I'm going to give you my absolute best stuff in these 5 days. So it'll be from March 9th to the 13th. And I am so excited for you to be there. There is a link in the description. So go there for all the information. And drink some more water if you need it. Okay, beautiful. Now that we did our sirens and slides, basically the same thing, we're going to get into some scales. And we're going to, again, start with humming. Humming is super, very gentle on the voice. So, I think I started too high. So let's go. There we go. Remember to go easy and not be too loud. One more. Beautiful. Now, maybe just say something like hello and just see how different that feels on your voice. I think it's amazing, the difference. Now we're going to descend. I know that's pretty low for some people, but I'm telling you, the more that you develop your chest voice, the stronger your whole range is going to be. Your chest voice is the foundation of your whole beautiful voice. So really developing that is going to change the game for you. So if you can't go that low, that's okay. But sometimes we want to stretch our voice as long as it's not adding any pain. So stretch your voice just a little bit, because you will be like, whoa, when you start singing and really developing that part of your voice. Now we are going to do the lip trills or bubbling lip. It's the same thing. So bring your fingers to your cheeks like this and just go. That's really going to get the cobwebs out of the top of your range. So we're going to start back on the scales with the lip trills. The best way to do it is to actually hold your cheeks. That's how you're going to get the most function out of your muscles like that. So just do this with me. Even if you can do it without, it's just easier when you hold it. Beautiful job. Remember to take that deep breath. Make sure you take deep breaths. Once we get into the higher range, you actually need more breath when you hit high notes. They both need a lot of breath, but the high notes need even more. Let's see how high you can go. Beautiful job. That was amazing. I hope you're enjoying this, and I hope that your throat is feeling really, really good. Now we're going to descend. I am so proud of you. Now feel how your voice feels now, and let's do a couple more of those sirens so we can feel how our range has already expanded just in a couple minutes. You can bring a little bit more volume, a little bit more intensity now. I definitely can feel the difference in my voice. It feels a lot gentler, like easier to speak, easier to sing. We're going to do one more scale, and this one is for power. We're going to say B, and that is going to really give that power. That is going to strengthen our diaphragm, strengthen all of the muscles that it takes to sing, and it is going to give that extra power to really help develop that chest voice and also your mixed voice. So you've got your head voice, your chest voice, and your mixed voice. And your mixed voice is really kind of your signature. It's a lot of times people speak either like in their mixed or their chest voice. And when you sing, that is how people are going to recognize you, because they're going to say, oh, I know that tone. So buh, buh, buh. So do that with me a couple times. Buh, buh, buh. And really focus on the buh, the B, the consonant, because that's really going to drive that buh, buh, buh. And it's going to make you sound so, so good. And it is going to bring so much power to your songs that you sing. I'm going to start down here. Buh, 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 buh. Buh, 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 buh. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Now, if it's getting any vocal pain or straining, I want you to lower your volume. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I know that's really high. Now we're gonna descend. Ba ba. Drink some water if you need to. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. You can feel. Put your hand on your chest so you can really feel those vibrations. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Beautiful job. That is your complete 3-step simple warm-up. You drank your water, you warmed up your body and stretched it out and gave yourself a gentle massage, and then you did your beautiful vocal exercises. Now you can go and practice one of your songs. Practice a song that you want to sing and you love to sing. And make sure you are going low and slow, that you are not singing super loud. That is the secret, actually, is to sing at a lower volume just to get those coordinations. So you can be like, when I lay by your side, next to you. So it's really soft and gentle and beautiful. And that's how I want you to practice your songs at first. Slower volume, very gentle, very sweet, and memorize your lyrics. And then you can add that volume and you can really bring power and say, can I lay by your side next to you? And make sure you're alright. I'll take care of you. And I don't want to leave here if I can't be with you tonight. Woo! And I want you to let go of that perfectionism, honey. It doesn't matter. Just let go of the perfectionism. Nobody actually wants to see somebody performing perfect. They are going to connect and relate with somebody who is real, somebody who is honest, somebody who is present and transcendent with their expression. And they are completely enveloped in the story of the song because your song is your script. So go out there and practice those songs. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I'd love to see your songs. You can DM me. I would love to see them and see how you are just improving and sounding so great. And please, you are so welcome to join the Sing with Confidence Challenge that is happening on March 9th in just under 2 weeks. It is a 5-day coaching experience that will literally change your voice and your mindset for the rest of your life. Your voice will never be the same after these 5 days. You're going to have power, you're going to have strength, and it's also going to feel really good. And you will just also realize that you are the only one with your voice. Nobody else has your voice. It's just like a thumbprint or like your face. Nobody else is ever going to have your exact face. So come to the challenge and let's sing together. Let's have fun. Let's celebrate. Let's bring joy back into singing. And I am so excited to see you there. So thank you so much. And I will see you next week. Happy singing, everybody. I know you can do it. And always remember, I believe in you and I know you can. I know you can win. I know you can sing. And if you don't believe in yourself, please borrow my value, borrow my belief. And if you don't believe in yourself, please borrow my belief because I do believe in you and I know you can do it. I know you can sing. I know you can win. All right. I'll see y'all later.